Welcome students. In this video, I am going to have a review of our lecture or our unit Environmental Botany. We have completed all the topics in this unit and hence I am taking the review of entire unit known as Environmental Botany. And for this purpose, I have prepared this mind map. I will now zoom this map, then you will come to know that how I have arranged different topics for the easy understanding of students. So now I am going to zoom. So this is the name of our unit, Environmental Botany. And in that unit, we have studied first topic and it is known as bioremediation. In bioremediation, we studied two topics. First one is principles of bioremediation and second one is microbial population in bioremediation. So first of all, we will quickly have a look on definition of bioremediation. So bioremediation is a waste management technique that involves use of organisms to neutralize pollutants from a contaminated site. Or if we want to have a standard definition of bioremediation, then according to the United States Environmental Protection Act, which is called as EPA, bioremediation is a treatment that uses naturally occurring organisms to break down hazardous substances into less toxic or non-toxic substances. And in this bioremediation, we studied two subtopics, principles of bioremediation and microbial population in bioremediation. In principles, we studied five factors or five principles of bioremediation. You can see in this mind map. The first factor or first principle in bioremediation is magnitude, toxicity and mobility of contaminants. Second one is proximity to human and environmental receptors. Third one, degradability of contaminants. Fourth, planned site use. And fifth principle is ability to properly monitor. So in bioremediation, we have studied in details about principles of bioremediation, or it is also called as factors responsible for bioremediation. In another topic of bioremediation, we studied microbial population in bioremediation, and in that we have studied bacteria, nitrifiers and denitrifiers and fungi as microbial population in bioremediation. In this topic, we saw that we can use bacterial species such as Pseudomonas putida, Decleromonas aromatica for purpose of bioremediation. In case of industrial bioremediation, we have seen that how we can use nitrifiers and denitrifiers. Some examples are Nitrobacter, Deinococcus. These are the examples of nitrifiers and denitrifiers. And in fungi, we saw that how we can use fungi in bioremediation as a microorganisms. We have studied several species of fungi that can be used as a microbial population in bioremediation. So overall, we studied bioremediation, principles of bioremediation and microbial population in bioremediation. In second topic of bioremediation, we studied phytoremediation, and in phytoremediation we have studied phytoextraction, phytostabilization and phytovolatilization. In this diagram, you can see the details in mind map. After that, we have studied ESASIS. So ESASIS is successful establishment of migrated plant species into a new area. And in ESASIS, we have studied the steps in ESASIS, that is aggregation, competition and reaction, and stabilization and climax. So these are the three main topics we studied in environmental botany. Fourth topic we studied is climax theories, and under that we have seen monoclimax theory and polyclimax theory. These theories deals with concept of true climax communities. After that, we dealt with plant succession, and in this plant succession we have studied two types of succession. First one is xerosaire, that is succession on land, and second one is hydrosaire, that is succession in water. Again, in xerosaire, we have studied different stages of xerosaire, such as pioneer stage, crustose lichen stage, foliose lichen stage, moss stage, herb stage, shrub stage, and finally climax stage. Same way, in hydrosaire or succession on water or succession in water, we have studied pioneer stage, rooted submerged stage, rooted floating stage, reed swamp or amphibious stage, marsh meadow stage, woodland stage, and final climax stage. After that, we studied last topic in our unit, which is known as barren space. And in that, we have studied different types of barren space, starting from coastal barrens, dry salt flats, sandy area, strip mine quarries, transitional areas. So this is all about barren space. And in this diagram, or this diagram is called as mind map, you can see and you can elaborate the review of our unit environmental botany in very simple and easy manner. I will again show you by zooming the diagram. We started environmental botany unit and we studied 6 main topics: bioremediation, phytoremediation, ESASIS, climax theories, barren space, and plant succession. In bioremediation, we studied principles of bioremediation and microbial population in bioremediation. Under phytoremediation, we studied phytoextraction, phytodegradation, and phytostabilization. Under ESIS, we studied aggregation, competition, reaction, stabilization, and climax. Under climax theories, we studied monoclimax theory and polyclimax theory. Under barren space, we studied coastal barrens, dry salt flats, sandy area, strip mine quarries, and transitional areas. And in last topic, under plant succession, we studied xerosaire and hydrosaire. So this is all about the review of our unit environmental botany. I am going to share this mind map on your WhatsApp, and the same has been uploaded on my personal website, because this is the new concept in my teaching methodology, and this mind map is also useful for you all students when you will do the revision of your studies just before the examination, because in this mind map I have properly elaborated the entire topics which we studied or which we covered in the unit environmental botany. So this is all about review of our unit environmental botany. Thank you.